It's just that I have like my monitor really big in front of you, in front of me. Well, we're live.
Nice. I still like the mini me though. That's my favorite thing about doing the stream with you. It's like doing it with 4 people.
Yeah, it's right there. It's just my friend. Nice. Welcome everyone to this next stream. This is a series that we're doing on community plots in the Uplift world, and today we're here with a guy that has not a lot of familiarity with YouTube. You know, he's just getting used to it now, but
it's first day on YouTube.
Yeah, first day here. Now one of definitely the biggest YouTubers in the Wax blockchain, and covers a lot of other stuff as well. Really competent guy, but here to talk a lot about his pretty amazing plot in the Uplift as well. Well, I'm pretty sure that no one's gonna be watching this who don't know you, but if you want to just introduce yourself, you can.
Yeah, I will try to. I have a son knocking on my door right now. So the sound you hear there. So I'm a dad. That's the first thing introduction, I guess, right?
Yeah, my son might come up here to give you a good night soon. So.
Yeah, no, I work full time in blockchain, running infrastructure for different projects. On the side of that, I started doing tutorials on the blockchains that I kept helping answering questions for. And then it turned out to doing interviews and live streams. And now I guess I do more interviews and live stream than I do tutorials. But I do both. I kind of do every, like my, I don't know, acronym. I don't know what I should call any observation. The word is really exactly what I want it to be. It's any kind of observation that I can find interesting, I can go and talk about. So it's perfect for me because I have an interest in a lot of different things.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I really appreciate that because even though you might have less time to do the tutorials now, you still do release some and they're really useful. I think definitely, if not the most, like some of the most useful tutorials in the space, at least that I find online, which is pretty nice.
Thank you.
Very oftentimes I refer to your stuff to friends coming in and, you know, not knowing what to do and stuff, and for myself too, right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. One of the videos I have that is super basic in my point of view is how you can transfer wax tokens. It has over 10,000 views. So apparently it is very basic for me, but it isn't that basic for new people. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We sometimes don't realize how simple stuff can be really useful. Like simple information. Probably most Google searches, I guess, are really simple stuff. They're not the most complex ones, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like a lot of the tutorials out there, they are too slow into whatever they are gonna talk about, and they are not that informative. I try to be quick but yet cover all aspects. Sometimes I miss some of them, but that's because I do not really prepare for the videos I do. I just hit record and I start to talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's probably how I would do it if I was doing it.
This is
I
exactly
can't really follow a script.
Yeah, this is exactly why we don't do tutorials. Like I wouldn't even get it started until the video stream was almost over. But actually, like, you know, like whose tutorials I really like actually. Who I mean, I don't mind yours either, but one of my favorite people to do tutorials is and Blue. He runs through them so fast, but they're just point, bang, 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 and I quite like those. So,
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting out a tweet here, and I'm totally just stealing all of your lines because it was awesome, and I'm putting TweetDeck's annoying me because it won't let me put 3 fires beside each other without resetting it. But what ANYO said to me today, what Anders said to me today, which I thought was great, was let's dive in and find out what's happening with this pyramid scavenger hunt.
Really like that. Has a question also on if I record, or if I edit my videos, and the answer is sometimes. Usually I just remove the first part, add an intro, and remove this last part like a few seconds until I hit stop record, and add an outro. That's usually how much I edit them. Except some, if you see a lot of things popping up, and that's been a lot of work.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to use a little bit of the resources you have available, right?
Yeah.
How experienced of a Minecrafter were you before coming in? Did you have to refer to a lot of tutorials when you started?
Yes and no. Like, okay, I played Minecraft when it was free to play, which is when it was new. All you could do is really destroy blocks and put up some blocks. There wasn't a lot of them.
Okay.
I don't know how many years ago that was. It was when Minecraft was released, so it's a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I
Since
imagine
then,
like
I
at
have
least 12 or something.
probably more. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
even
more
know how
probably.
old
Yeah.
Minecraft is, but yeah, since then I have not played it at all.
Okay.
So I bought it for the Uplift World, and I started to build. Like, I played a lot of different games. I spent a lot of time in my life playing games and doing things. So a lot of things is just intuitive, and then when you play, you ask some questions or you explore and you test things, and then you learn.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Interesting.
kind of yeah. It's I didn't know anything. Had some fun with friends. Watched a few tutorials. Mainly, it's just shopping things, trying out things, and learning. Each build, you learn something new, and you can apply that on next one.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think that's how I usually I can relate to that because I played maybe a little bit more than you lately, just because I had it on my Switch as well. So just for fun, sometimes I would go there and play here and there. But apart from that, I was pretty similar. Like I just played in the beginning, maybe 10, 12 years ago. Like that's when I played a little bit. And then after that, I just stopped. And then recently on my Switch a couple of times before joining the Uplift. But the way I do it as well is just whenever there's something that really interests me in game that I'm experiencing there, I'm like, I can't really figure out these Endermen, for example. Then I'll go and check them out like on YouTube to understand what's their deal. And then I'll come back and just play. So it's a combination of just maybe referring to tutorials for the stuff that interests you, right? Like not learning the entire thing from scratch, I guess.
Yeah, it's like everything I do. I just try and do things, I do it, and then I put them out. And if I need to learn something new, then I go and search for that problem and how to fix that thing.
You're talking,
I like that.
you're talking about the Enderman, and it's hilarious because I'm looking here. I was just posting a link in the Telegram channel, and it looks like there's like 4 of them in one of like Michael USA's like room somewhere, like below where he's trying to grow wheat and stuff. It's just like, but yeah, like I saw, like there's a bunch of people like putting tutorial, little Enderman tutorial type of things in a couple of our survival maps things. So that's a question I wanted to ask you, Anders, was what blows the most shit of yours up?
Yeah, it's the green guys for sure. I mean, they are the most annoying ones. I don't even, I've heard the name of them a lot of times, but I don't know the name of anything in
Creepers.
Minecraft. Yeah, exactly, creepers. It's just the green guys that blow up. We have the scary black guys, that's the Endermen, and then we have the like the zombies, and then we have the super fast baby zombies.
Yeah, those ones, the Chucky zombies, are nuts.
Yeah, they're creepy. Like when you realize that they're faster than you, you're like, oh no, that I can't deal with that.
Yeah, and then they come and then they ride a spider or something and try to beat you.
Yeah. Did you actually get scared at any point, like playing the game?
Yeah, by Endermen. I mean, when they just pop up somewhere in front of you, and like especially the first times you play, when you see them, they are very scary.
Yeah, I agree. I was scared, I'm pretty sure, about Enderman too, but I literally get creeped by creepers and creeped out every time. Because sometimes they're too quiet, you don't hear them coming sometimes, and you look to the side and they're just right there, like, oh my, it's just, it can't be scary,
If we go to the Nether, that's a more scary place, because then suddenly you can have balls of fire thrown at you and you don't even realize what happens and you die. So
yeah, it's true. Have you spent much time in the Nether?
Not a lot of time, but I have been there a few hours at least.
Cool. Now,
I mean, that's definitely more time than you've spent building your pyramid. I mean,
yeah, exactly. That's a 5-minute project.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Do you have your pyramid up? Could you just show us? Like, we could take a look at it.
We were in here. We were in here last week. Actually, we came on one of the streams and wandered around the pyramid last week. And I bet you like we could probably wander around today and not even see even remotely the same stuff. This is how massive it is. It's huge.
That's what she said, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. No, like
but really,
big.
yeah, it's like I have been shopping all the blocks together with my friends. Everything here was like on the outside. It wasn't like this because this area's moved, but it was hills. It was yeah, it was a crazy place. We have spent a lot of hours just digging out everything here and building out cool things. And just to give people a little bit perspective, like we have built some. Now it's night, so you can't see it as good, but you can still see that there's a big pyramid here covered in water. Exactly. We have Eye of Sauron. We have some kind of garden. Like everything here was just one cobblestone path, I guess. We wanted to make a full floor so we can build on top of that and then see what we can do with it. So
Yeah,
we
that's
just
super cool.
Oh, now we hear these guys. They are kind of scary.
Oh, the phantoms. Yeah, they are.
So
I put them in the descriptor of the video below. But I forgot to look them up. What are the coordinates here again, Anders?
It is 750, I think. 1750.
1750.
Yeah, 1750, 1750. It's
Okay.
the same coordinates on both. I think it is.
And that's in gratitude.
Exactly, gratitude. Yeah, right now I'm in 1800. So that gets you to the same place. So well, this is the inside of the pyramid, and like why I have built all of these in cobblestone is because I want everything to be the same. And cobblestone is very easy to find.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it would be hard if you chose diamond blocks, for example.
Yeah, exactly. So we built everything up, and then we started to do some kind of inside, building lanterns so everything is lit in here. And then we just kind of like adding one thing at a time, adding this path just to make it like it's a nice, I don't know, it really stands out compared to the cobblestone, and here we're building some kind of friendly village where people are sleeping.
It's pretty cool. Is there? I keep saying that I was gonna do that, but I keep forgetting. Is there any materials that you need that you don't have there? Like maybe that's something that you could use?
Probably there is a lot of materials I don't have, but since we have actually shopped everything on the surface and we have put majority of that into boxes, so we have boxes filled of dirt, we have boxes filled of a lot of different things. Here we have a lot of these books to enchant that we have gotten from all the different villagers that we have traded with.
Cool. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing that in sometime in the streams and asking whoever does go and visit you during the stream, they could just bring you something, you know, if you need something and they have it.
Yeah, that's like right now we don't really know what we need. We do grow a lot of food and we trade with villagers to get things we didn't have. So kidnapping a villager and building up a city is really helpful. And here we have a Swedish house, by the way. They are always red and white. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't know that. Really, Swedish houses are always red and white?
Yeah, Google Swedish house and you will find red and white house for sure. It's red. It's wood painted with red color.
That makes a lot of sense. That's why kids can't find Santa. He just blends right in.
No, like that color that they've used, you can like paint once every 20, 30 years and it will still be okay. So yeah, this is like a high pyramid. You can actually go up this water path all the way up to the top.
Yeah, you place this.
It looks super cool.
Block by block, right?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so here we can see we are building a little garden there. And why it's torches everywhere is because you have all the creepers and everything. You don't want them to spawn, so you hide them. So we're building out small things. We have a lot of land still to build out more things, so that's good. And as in Minecraft, you can always drop down in one water, so that's good. But yeah, so everything here is, the plan is to build a whole city here, and when like all the sides here are actually gratitudes, so you can actually you can't place them though, but we have a box of signs that you can place, and
We should do some gratitudes then. Do you have
Yes.
signs?
Yes. What are you grateful for today?
Do you want to start, Jamie?
Okay. I'm grateful for permaculture, actually.
Grateful for?
I've had a few people approach me about this recently, and they're all crypto people, and they're kind of going the opposite way of me. I went from permaculture into crypto, and I see the value that the two can kind of.
I am grateful for useful tutorials online. Cowie.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's good. And if I don't spell things correctly, that's fine. I'm Swedish. You can always blame that, so it's okay.
Yeah, I do the same. So.
And okay, I don't know what I'm grateful for today. I think I'm grateful for not having pain today, because I've had a painful last few days with migraines and things.
Well, I'm glad that's over, man.
Yeah, I don't know what we should call that, like, because I'm grateful that life is very simple, I guess. The lack of pain is an interesting thing to be grateful towards, but it's
true.
Really
I like
life in perspective.
It's true. Like the fact that you just don't have something negative is already a good thing. So
yeah, exactly.
It kind of makes like neutral life really awesome. It just doesn't need to be negative. Everything else is awesome.
Yeah. So here we have a small farm. And everything
not
we
quite
do is
small, but
is kind of. And here you can actually see through the water. There's a big path down. That was one of the things that took the most time of me. But then you see all the blocks here. That is the pyramid above. So.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I don't think I have that. Is that cocoa beans? I don't have that, I think.
Yep. So we have cocoa beans to make chocolate and everything. And we have an army of horses here.
I might ask you for a couple of cocoa beans after, if you can spare.
Yeah, and we have cactuses. We have everything pretty much here.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. It's a huge farm.
And we have diamond shower. We have everything here. And here you see there's this is why I don't know what we are missing, because we have so much things in all these boxes.
Yeah, that's fair.
When I was doing this with my friends, I'm like, make sure you save everything, just put them in boxes, try to sort them so it's clear what it is. But yeah,
there's storages everywhere as well. So
it does. Yeah, it doesn't always go over so well. I know the feeling. Now I just throw stuff wherever.
Yeah, exactly. It works until you don't have anywhere to put things, and you're in a rush, and then it's chaos. But yeah, so we have enough room to grow whatever we want, and this is why we had made a floor above that is like one plain. There is one the same height everywhere, so we can have this same height here as well.
Yeah, that's smart actually. So you have the entire underground to do farming. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you guys been developing this plot?
We were one of the first teams that got access. We were actually we were supposed to be on Genesis, but we do not want to play the what I call the cheat mode, which is the where you can fly and spawn things. So we want to shop things. We want to be killed by guys. We want to struggle. We want to have a challenge when we play.
You want to get booted out of your land for 3 days because you're on the llama and you don't know how to get the hell off.
Exactly. So this llama is the dangerous one. You should not touch this one. What happens is when you tame these guys, you feed them and then you jump up on their back and then you wait until they throw hearts in the air and then you can actually put a leash on it and walk away. But since everything here is, you can only do things on your own land. when I jumped up on this, it walked out away from my land, and I couldn't actually do anything. I couldn't jump off it. It was not my land. It said, "You are not allowed to do that here." And I was stuck on that for hours. I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't like respawn, restart the game, everything. I couldn't do anything. Nothing worked.
How did you actually get out of that? I don't even know the outcome.
An admin came and hit the llama once, and after that the glitch was gone, and I could get off.
Okay.
So it was a big.
That's
glitch
a really cool view. I like that a lot.
This is and you see, I'm switching all the materials, but it's like a forever project, so you do it in batches. You want everything to be cobblestone.
I mean, I really like things the same, but not that much.
But like my idea is that I make everything the same, and then I can add details.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough. On my one plot that I was doing, I think there's 3 rail plots. I decided to pull out the.
I'm dying. I thought I hold the duck, but I didn't.
Oh no! You just thought, oh no.
Yeah, but it's easy mode on this server. You don't lose inventory, so it doesn't matter.
I thought you still lost your inventory if you burnt.
No, I wish I did. I really
that's in the nether.
Yeah, I wish you did too. I think if you burned to death, your inventory should be gone.
Yeah. I want everything to be hard. It
happens in the nether, not in the overworld.
I always push for harder, but I understand that not everyone wants that, so it's fine. But I would rather see this. So what we are doing here is that we are building this huge place, and the more you go into the build, because what I was doing first is I was only building down below the ground, and then people were saying, "Why are you online and we never see anything on the 2D map that is happening on your plot? We don't see anything. It looks the same." Because I was always building below ground and it doesn't show up on the 2D map.
Okay.
So I said I will build a cabin above it, and then I built the pyramid above.
It's a really
I said a small cabin, by the way, because that's how I work. Like we're building everything big, we're having fun. So this is this is the red room. So everything here is granite or going to be granite, but this is a big project as well. Just to get everything.
I mean, it's already amazing that you guys have this much granite to work with.
Yeah, and this is the reason, like, as soon as you shop any block, just put it in a box. You don't know when you need it or where you need it. So yeah, we have a lot of paths, and I don't know, we're doing a lot of different things. We have a bat here. Hey, friend.
Man, it's huge. So what about, like, if people come to your plot, can they just go explore all this?
Yes, they can.
Good luck getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it's huge.
So there are a few ways to get out, since you can do /spawn and you will get back to the spawn. And my plot is right next to spawn, so you can actually walk there in less than a minute.
It's hard to say if that will exist forever, if /spawn will exist forever. I mean, we don't know. It might not. Yeah. We haven't decided, so don't plan on it.
But right now you can, at least, and you can see there's staircases everywhere. You can go into different places, and here you see there's another material. So we have a white one, and this room is built by my girlfriend Kim, and this is really the most confusing place of all, because there's small paths everywhere, and like you can just keep running, and if you don't know where you're going, you will get lost in here.
That's super cool.
I wanted to ask, so I know the CK7, a couple of those people who did all the mining, they had this thing where, like, they always just put the lanterns on the right side, so you could always follow your way back. If you're trying to get out, you just keep the lanterns on your left side. Did you guys do something like that? Is there some secret
we learned that after a while. But yes. Like, as soon as there are mobs, you have to put lights at least everywhere, and you have a plan. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna put it on the right side, and then you don't, and then you're doomed.
Wow. So I had never seen the underneath, the underground of your plot, and the pyramid was already impressive enough, but I'm actually even more impressed by the underground. It looks super cool.
Right, it's huge. It's massive, and it's like
Yeah.
this is a lot
That's
of
what she
this is a
said.
lot of time. It's a lot
Yeah,
of time.
it is a lot of time. Like I work a lot, so this is a great way for me to just get rid of my work mind. So I can just go in and I can just go in and build and shop blocks instead. So here we have a spa with some water, well, lava pools. You shouldn't jump into them unless you want to escape. We have a lava bar, which is like lava don't go through blocks, and these lights are blocks, so this looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
is really.
does.
And we
I
added, yeah.
I think it's funny that you said that though earlier. Like I'm kind of similar. Like I'll be working. That's cool too. I'll be working, writing articles or doing these shows or whatever, and I just like I need to take a break. And it's just like I go into the server, I click like teleport to the plot that I'm working on personally, my own little plot that nobody even knows about. And that's how I relax. I just go and I just like build weird stuff that I relax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does act like it becomes kind of like a little getaway online, right? Yeah, it's funny how it feels, because I think Minecraft has that, I keep saying that the fact that the scale is correct and the materials make sense and all, it really feels like you're immersed in this space that you can just get out of reality for a little bit and just focus on doing something trivial like mining or cutting trees, things like that. It really gets your head out of things.
Yeah, it's meditative to just go in and shop things, and like the design of this entire underground is to build a enormous maze that is like you can find your way if you have spent some time here, but sometimes you will try to get to one place but you will fail because it's so big. Like inside here we have a pyramid inside the ground as well, because why not, right?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
of course, it's also a hollow pyramid because you can't have a regular one, right?
Yeah. Wow, man. That's
And here we have some.
Is that a
there's so
diving
much
board?
fun.
Yeah, it's an execution ground actually. You force people to go here, and you don't want to go down. It's lava down, and I fell down, and it was a bad idea.
Yeah, I was explaining to people today that somebody on one of my plots, somebody like they stole some of my animals, and so I was like, okay, how am I going to get my animals underground? And the easiest way to get the animals underground was to like leash them and take them to the edge of this like big cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff there was a little bit of water, and then just repeatedly walk into them until they fell off into the water. And I did that with like I did that with like pairs of animals. I did it with like chickens, pigs, sheep, and cows. And most of it was pretty good. But the first cow that I dropped was like a little bit big, or I had it in the wrong location, and there was like a jagged rock sticking out. And so I got steak instead. But it was like, it was really weird.
And the idea, like, this is supposed to be a scavenger hunt as soon as that is applied. Like, in the game, you will be able to find links. That is at least the plan from the start, from the uplift, that you will be able to place, basically claim links inside your build. So I can place claim links for NFTs inside my build, and you can go and you can actually, I can say, hey, I've hidden 100 NFTs inside my plot, go and find them. And
I can't wait.
Fun event for that.
I can't wait till the day that you just like do like your slices and just hide all your slices there for 1 month. This place would be nuts. There'll be so many people.
Yeah, it would be fun. Like, even if it's just, okay, hey, 10% of all slices, there will be a buy link that you can find inside here. Even that, well, someone has blown up here. But yeah, so like down here is crazy because this is so big. I know now how to find my way here. But the first time you go in here, you will have a hard time because like it's very big, and here there are not lights everywhere because I want them to spawn.
Right.
So at some times, if you go in here and you will find a claim link, you might be killed, which is part of the fun.
Yeah. Look, we talked about there's chickens in there.
Yeah, it should be chickens everywhere, right?
We talked a little bit about the potential of scavenger hunts with a few other projects, but I have the feeling that your plot's gonna be the one to beat. Like, it's just, there's just so many places, and it's a huge maze. A scavenger hunt there would be amazing.
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be really fun to go down here and like. I don't think that we can't even explore half of all the paths that I have here. Some of these are natural paths. Like all of this is a mine, so this is a spawn mine, but I have built it inside my everything else. And here we have one of our funny green guys. He killed a chicken. Yeah, so this is, whoa, it's a fun place.
That was a lucky fall.
Yeah, it was intentional. But yeah, so you can just go here and you can see that it's a lot of place to explore.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you've been walking in different really crazy places since the start, and they're all different. It's never the same, and it's really cool. Because naturally spawned caves, they can be big, but first of all, like, they don't look as cool, you know, and secondly, this is like, it takes it to another level. The amount of places available there.
Yeah, and now I just got shot from the back, but I'm running. Haha. Yeah, and this is just one of them. There's another spawn cave in this build as well, that we haven't explored yet.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, if you go here, you will, like, this is not even part of the place yet, but you can see that you find another.
Yeah.
This is a spawned cave, but it's not really.
Yeah, you know what? This is actually putting in perspective for me as well the sheer size of the community plots. Like, it's just massive.
You think I would survive? Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. You got decent armor on you.
And here we have some obsidian farm, so that's also good.
Are you gonna build a black room?
I've actually started to build a house of these, but it's like, if people don't know, it takes forever to farm these. You have to have a diamond pickaxe, and this diamond pickaxe is enchanted, which makes it even like, this is a fast pickaxe.
Yeah, this is actually like a fast way of doing it.
But it takes a lot of time if you don't have, like, this has efficiency 5, sharpness 5, and everything. This is a badass pickaxe. So if you have villagers, you can get a lot of cool things.
Yeah, it's true.
I want you to be here. And now we're down at the bottom. So this is another place that we are just trying to get out.
Yeah, bedrock.
Exactly. Bedrocks
I
can't
so
be
want
shot or anything.
I so want that to be the name of this room, the Bad Rock. The Bad Rock room.
Yeah, and like, so I want people to go in here. I want to have fun. I want to create events, like some weekend where I will hide NFTs, and some weekends we will do some live stuff from here. And people will actually have to go and explore it and have some fun. And instead of just giving a claim link and the one that is fastest will get it, it's fun to actually have people to go and explore and find it and actually spend time. Because if you manage to survive mobs, and if you manage to go here and you can manage to get through everything, it is very rewarding if you also find like a pack of something or an NFT. I don't know, perhaps in here, if you walk all the way here, there is a, like, you can build thing, I don't know what it's called, when you build a thing that you walk, like a lever, you walk on it and something appears in front of you.
Right, yeah.
Like a trigger one.
I was I was actually just gonna say
for that, right?
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say I have them built like in a box, but I just haven't placed them yet. So I can build these things that
a tripwire,
if you go
isn't
down.
It?
No, it's not a tripwire. It's like a hidden block.
It's a motion detector, right?
Yeah, kinda. If you walk on this block, something will happen next to it, depending on how you have built it. So I will like, okay, it doesn't look like anything is here, but if you walk here, something comes up behind you or something. and then you will have a claim link and you can find it. But if you didn't know that this is the block that you should stand on, you won't see it, you won't go here. And that way I can hide like a mint number 1 somewhere. It might be obvious, like this block here in the middle. You have to go on exactly this block for it to appear.
Yeah, that is super cool. I mean, I really like the way that you've been doing the last time that you did your slices drop, to be honest, because yeah, I mean, you are right in criticizing the way that has been happening, you know, for all drops, and that's been happening everywhere. You know, bot farms or whatever those are, like they've been just basically grabbing too quick everything for all drops, and it's no fun. And then I don't know if you know, Jimmy, but last time that Anders did a drop of his slices, he basically did trivias for you to solve, and then you could get access to the URL for the drop, right? And that's pretty cool. Like I think that it was a really creative approach, and I can see similar stuff being implemented there, you know, in the Uplift as well.
Exactly, and it's like it wasn't a perfect way. A lot of people didn't understand it, but then again, if you didn't, how different is that if someone is faster than you? I mean, there's always this aspect of chance, but at least some people had their chance to figure out the clues and get some NFTs that way.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I know, of course, like there's plus and minuses for every way of doing it, right? But at least it was an attempt, an honest attempt to make it fair, right? Which is what matters.
Yeah, and like next time I will have a whitelist. It's the like I feel that is the only way, and also from a VAT standpoint, I have to start to collect 2 different proofs of residence for people, or I won't be able to sell anything, or I will get doomed by the tax office in the future.
Right.
So okay, look here. So this is sugarcane, this is bamboo, but if you go inside here, you will find, hey, there's a path to something. And we have a few of these hidden paths because we didn't have enough of a maze before, right? So there are more paths, and I don't even remember which way I should go, but here you can see that we're building yet another floor that is kind of large.
It's pretty large too.
Yeah, so we will see, like you can build so many floors, like you have, I think it's 250 blocks high, your ground that you can build. If it's not even bigger.
Yeah, it's true. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like it's not just the size of the plot, you know, above ground. You literally have an immense amount of blocks to explore underneath, and you can make floors like that. You could just like dig up everything and make one big open space, but you could also just do that and just make lots of floors, make really cool, interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, it's nuts to see how like people come up for the inspiration of their builds too. So like for those of that don't know, this week we've been interviewing a bunch of projects, and I've had it off with Anders too. A number of times we've done streams like this, and I always enjoy having him on the show. But what I'm really enjoying about this list that Kari's put together is meeting new people that I probably never would have met. And 2 of my favorite people, you know, in the stream right now, just because I kind of jive with the way that they look at the world, is the guys from the Nasty Hooks. And so this morning we went in and we just were like, okay, let's build something. It's probably the antithesis of this. Like Anders has this grand plan and he's like, okay, I'm going to build this and this is how I'm going to do it. We're like, let's put a platform here and see what happens.
But that's how we do it as well. We
I wanted to ask you,
big thing, that's it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, like, how much design work goes into it? Because to me, it looks like it's really well designed. Like, you know, when I saw the pyramid, I thought, you know, like, you know, Corey, when he builds our last monument, he just kind of builds it floor by floor. And so I guess my question to you was like, is that what's happening? Like, do you have a grand plan, or it's just like, okay, let's go in here and let's do this, or I'm going to hang out here and let's do this. Like, it looks like nobody's even been in here before.
No. We leave some of these places without torches for mobs to spawn. But you can see this is another cave. So I'm actually not sure if I'm still at my own land everywhere here. So this might be my neighbor somewhere here. I don't remember. No, this is not the place. Like, some of these paths actually go away from my land. So if you go down here, you will actually be able to explore random places. That is, like, you can go really deep here.
I like the idea
Yeah.
of an ant farm theme, actually, Rob. That sounds cool.
So yeah, like I wanted to
Yeah,
build
Rob's
something
doing
big
that. That's
below
pretty
ground,
cool.
but I didn't even know what to do there. I just wanted to, hey, we want to build something big, so when people go down, they want to go down and feel, how the fuck did they build it this big? That's pretty much the only goal we had. So people should go down and be confused how big everything can be. And if that is
And
a
yes,
success, then
that's
it's good.
definitely what she said.
Yeah, exactly. You should go down and find out how big it is.
No, how big how big things should be, not could be, should be.
So yeah, like you can see, this is another mine that is also connected to all of this, and depending on which path you take here, you will find your way out, or you will find your way into lost areas. And I'm just lucky that I actually find my way now.
I think for Halloween you need to put like a skeleton. I think you need to put like a skeleton behind like a glass wall, with like a little trap door that when like somebody stands on it to look through at the glass wall, at the glass door, the skeleton just pops out and starts shooting you. That would be really fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you guys did just an amazing job. It looks super cool.
Yeah, it's all fun, and like right now we are 3 people building this. We used to be 4. Our last guy that built this, the Eye of Sauron, he's not playing right now. He got bored of Minecraft. So we are 3 people right now building, and some evenings we go in and build. Most evenings we play nothing. And where I'm going right now is just to the spawn, so I can show people how they can actually find their way here. And if you have rendered it, you will actually be able to find it very easily. So the spawn is over here. It's very, very near. If you go to the gratitude map, it's over there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
So I have a question. What's your plan? Because very soon, in the next day or two, well, maybe the next week, but people should very soon start to be getting their hands on their community plots. You have that big central area, the 250 by the 250, and then you have the surrounding community plots. So what's your plan for community members and delving those out? And who do you want to involve? Does it involve slices? Is it like going to be a competition? Are you going to hang on to them for a while? And
I want to be able to script things, so we need to have an automated system for this. And what I want to do is I want to allow any slice holder of the current month to go in and play on the community plots. That is my plan. That doesn't mean that it can be solved technically in the start or at all later. It might need to be some other way that we can do this. But the idea is that I will have a list of accounts that are allowed to go in and build on all the community plots and see what happens. That is
a really cool idea. Because then, it's going to be an organic thing. Like every month is going to look different. People are going to do different things, right? It sounds pretty cool to me.
It's like a community garden almost.
Yeah, and like it might be people that work together. It might be someone that comes and start to mess things up or build a big box around something someone else built. And like, sure, people feel like, hey, I've been building this, I'm working hard, but it's all part of the fun that you don't really know what will happen. You have to actually explore everything. Now I will eat raw chicken and see what happens.
Wow.
Perhaps raw chicken is safe in my... No, it looks like my food got green, so that's good.
Yeah, but I think it's safe enough. Like, it poisons you a little bit, but you still get some health points.
Yeah, so I think probably the idea is that each plot should be able to whitelist a few other plots. So that's good for these kind of systems, right? Whereby
but
and it's
there might be a limit on how many accounts you can whitelist, and at that limit you have to, like, can I whitelist 1,000 accounts? Probably not.
no,
So what
probably
is
not.
that whitelist? Do I have to do it in some other way? Do I have to change my plan? All of these are like technical aspects that we need to understand, but I want to keep ownership of them, but I want to allow other people to come in and play and have fun.
Yeah, that's a cool
That is
idea.
the main idea, and depending on like how many it is and what the plan is, there might be also going, like, sometimes it might be one going out to the slice holders or whatever, depending on, there's a lot of moving aspects.
And I don't think you're alone in that. Like there's a few, oops, sorry about that. There's a few there's a few communities that are kind of doing that already with some of their plots, right? I don't know how many people they've got on each of the bigger ones, but
it might be something like, okay, I can't whitelist too many people, I can only have 3 or 5 people per land. If that is the case, like it's a limitation per land, then I will have to do something else, and perhaps it will be, if you have one of each slice from each month, you will be able to use this land, and then I will update that every X days or something, depending on how much automation can be done. But it can also be, if you have one of each slice from last year, you will be able to play on these plots or whatever. But there should also be, like, you have to have these slices but also show interest for it, so I don't go and whitelist people I will never play. So there will probably be a list of people interested to play, and then find some whitelist.
That might already help a lot, because maybe sorry, yes, what were you gonna ask me?
No, I was going to say, Callie and I have a similar problem. Like, a lot of times people will say, yeah, we want to come and play. And then, like, you know, a couple months later, a few months later, sometimes, like, I won't be surprised in some cases if it's a year later, we still are waiting. But we're trying to come up with a solution for that. Because, like, as you say, we want this to be an active place. We want people to be in here and building stuff, right? Like, speaking of active, he's like, screw this, I'm cutting me off. I'm gonna leave.
and Nick is saying that exactly what I'm thinking. Like, he says that I should connect it to a template, and I should, but and that's what I wanted to do with slices. So we connect the whitelist to a template ID if you have it, but perhaps it has to be like, if there are limits, I can only whitelist 3 people per plot, and there's only 10 plots, it's 30 people, then I might create a new NFT that has these 30, that is not stakeable on our planet, so the only purpose is that it's on Uplift. We will see. I want to use NFTs in some way, so people can move it, people can sell it, people can trade it, and have some fun with, like, it's an added utility for an NFT.
Yeah, sorry, my internet seems to be having issues. That's why I keep dropping off.
It's all right.
But yeah, I think that having people that come, you know, for these community plots that got the land grant, and that have that kind of attitude, you know, that are constantly thinking about how can I add value to my own NFTs through the Uplift, and how can I give back value to the community as well through the stuff that I do. That's the main thing, right? Like, that's what would really bring this whole metaverse to life, you know.
What is that weird granny cat room you got going on over there?
It's a cat house. Don't
really...
you have a cat house? Here we have cats. Like, when you get villagers, there's cat spawns everywhere. Like, it goes crazy. So I started to catch them and just put them in.
But it's good that at least they get the creepers away, right?
Yeah, that's what they say, but I don't know. I still see creepers sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be scared of cats, but yeah.
So yeah, we're having a fun time here, and we have a lot of plans, so it's all fun. And the idea is to build in the community so they can partake as much as possible. Nick says that he tweeted Corey to enable keys for access like this. That is what I talked to Corey about when I got the community plot the first time. Things has to be implemented first, and we will see.
Yeah, it does take some time. So.
Yeah, exactly. But so we want everything to work here, and I think we shouldn't explore more. We have explored a lot on this land. There are more things to explore. like this crazy thing. I don't know. Like when you walk around it, you don't really know what kind of shape it has.
Yeah, it's a
And
nice
inside
sculpture. Who did it?
sometimes-
Was it you?
Yeah.
I like
And these
that.
are blocks from the Nether, so I want also to build something in blue or green or something next to it in the same shape and make something fun.
In the same shape. Good luck with that. That's one
actually-
hell of a blueprint to follow.
I know exactly how it's built, so it's not a problem. That's what I say now until I have forgotten how I did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think this will be fun. It will be like what I want. I want to enable people to hang out and have fun together. This will be some kind of premium thing. It like if we can't do NFTs, perhaps it is if people buy memberships to my YouTube or something, they will get whitelisted here. But I'd also have a limit on how many can be whitelisted. Like there are a lot of different things we can do. I want it to be for people that actually want to partake in the community and want to have fun together, add value to both the Uplift, but also to my folks.
Yeah.
And this is another portal
that's the way
if
to
people
go.
don't know how it works. I probably shouldn't go in there. I will die.
That's a dangerous place.
If you die in here, you will lose everything you have on you, so including levels.
Yeah, I never go with my good stuff to the Nether usually.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice place for people
Yeah,
to explore.
that's awesome, man. So is there if you, I guess like that would be the key thing that you were just talking about now, but if there was something that we're developing that you would like to see first, like what would it be? Would it be that kind of key interaction in the Uplift, or would you like to see something else that hasn't been developed or available yet?
Enable people to go in and play and also make mobs harder. I want people to have a hard time, and like I know that I'm a little bit different there compared to most people, because most are like me. They did not play Minecraft before they are here in the Uplift. The difference is that I have played hours upon hours of other games, so I enjoy having a challenge. I enjoy playing difficult games.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think it's a typical question that's been happening a lot in the Uplift, which is the gamers versus just the community hangout, sociable people, right? Which is the main maybe clash that you could see, and I think that ultimately I would like to see a little bit of a space for both. You know, so let's say there are spaces which can be really challenging, and there's gaming, maybe games. I was gonna say gaming games. There's challenging games inside of the Uplift that you could just go and play and register to be part of. There's nice rewards and stuff. But then there's also just this is just live your life, hunting stuff and building cool things, and that's it, right? Ultimately, there should be a place for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, Corey is alive.
Hello there.
Like there is the big cruise control asked why there could be a clash, and it's because gamers want things difficult, and if you're not that kind of gamer and someone goes and destroys your build, it's kind of hard. It's painful. That's why there's two different camps there.
Yeah, gamers are used to losing, right? Because things are challenging. You can lose and you can just get over it and just continue, right? But people who are not used to that, it's just like, I don't want to lose anything. Just give me my stuff.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And if people, I'm just riding a boat here. I'm gonna jump down here.
Love it.
And if people don't know, you can jump. I noticed that first time in this world, actually, when Corey introduced me to the Uplift World. I was up high in a tree and I said, hey, I wonder if I can jump down from this tree with my boat.
I remember that. That was awesome.
And I did, and I didn't take any fall damage. So if you're high up, just jump in a boat and you can jump down and you take 0 damage.
That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's really good to know.
It's the same as real life, so.
Yeah.
It's identical. Yeah, exactly. So, as usual, your pyramid is super tiny and super boring.
Yeah, hasn't done anything here.
I still remember like when you first started digging, and like we came back 72 hours later, and like the entire thing was dug out. All this stairs, I remember these stairs, like the whole. It was completely mental how much you had already done.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I
It's,
mean, yeah. If you haven't watched the beginning of the video, which you probably were busy because I know you were, you should, because it's just insane. Like he's built a maze underneath the pyramid that's just out of this world.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, he's gonna do scavenger hunts in the future there, so that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, it will be fun when people can find like mint number ones and packs, or perhaps I will even like one of the community plots. Perhaps that should be hidden inside a pyramid so people can find it if they walk to the right place. Or
right.
I don't
exactly,
know.
Nick is saying.
Have we seen 20%? It might only be 18. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Like the more I walk, you will see that there are more things to be discovered.
That's crazy.
To be placed.
Here's a technical question. Is it possible to use shaders Optifine well on Uplift? I've never tried before. I'm not sure how all that works. So yeah, I
use Optifine right now.
Yeah, I use it too.
You really want it for dynamic lights. Like, if you don't know what dynamic light means, you can hold a torch in your hand and it works. If you don't have that, you have to place it on the ground to see anything.
There's some interesting shaders. Yesterday we did a stream with Greg, and one of the shaders he likes to use is like the modern shaders. So like all the stoves and stuff look like modern stoves.
Oh yeah, I think that's the resource pack though, right?
Yeah, that's a resource pack. So there's some there's some interesting like ways to view the game. I personally like the more natural blocks. That makes sense, but.
And one thing you have to do is to make the sun round and everything. It makes and the moon. It makes everything different from having a round one or a square one. But yeah.
So Corey, 72 hours for our uplist.
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah.
Jimmy told us before we started.
we got plans, yo. Yeah, no, we've got. We're gonna do a very potentially very small rail sale in Uplift, which is basically London 2.0. And my goal this month is to try and give away $1 million worth of land. So this is like the first little use of the uplist, and we'll let some rail go. And for every piece of rail that gets bought in that sale, you're gonna get like a piece of land in Uplift as well. So it's basically like a 2-for-1 situation. And I want to have the uplist, more or less the first version of it. I want that, to be something that we can use in 3 days. And the only people that are going to have access to this rail sale will have to be on the list.
So as I put in the comments, if you want to be on the uplist, go to the Telegram channel. The link's up above, and plead your case. Tell us why you think you should be there. We want real humans doing, real human things in the blocky metaverse.
Like if you're building, if you're helping other people build, if you've done some really cool things in the space, especially if you've been in the space helping other people in these survival worlds. Not only do I want those people on the list, but I want to make sure that some of those people on the list are talking to Cowie and getting some invites of their own, because we really do, like, with the community so good. We just want to make sure that not only is it not bots, but that the people that are bringing the most value and kindness and fun and just really, really cool people not only have the ability to get on this list, but some of them are going to get the ability to actually add a few people as well. And that way we just make sure we're growing the kind of community that we all want to be a part of.
Yeah, and if you're like affiliated with
pyramids,
and also boats on pyramids.
And if you're affiliated with any of other projects too, like please inform us of that too, because there might be people out there in the world that can't necessarily, that haven't been able to get into our world, into the metaverse yet, because they're on smartphones, and now with Bitcoin taken massive price movements, they've bought new computers. You never know, right? So tell us what you're doing in our whole kind of family, right? Like let us know, because we're a family.
Yep.
Buying new computers?
What?
Nice. I have a new computer.
Yeah, you told me that. It's a pretty nice one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except that my camera has been freezing during live streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has worked so far.
Yeah, you're fine today. Much better than last week.
Yeah, Anders, do you have any spots on your list?
I have added 9 people, I think.
Okay.
And Nick asked if I sent it in, and it is as soon as I write the letter, it's in Kaumota's hands.
There it is.
Pretty much.
Yes.
So fast.
So there are
Oh, the internet.
Blockhead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Blockhead Builders. If you guys don't have a spot so you can add people on a list for yourself, message Cowie, get that done, because you guys are awesome.
Yeah, please
We
do.
want- Yeah.
And some of those items are optional too. So like basically what we need is your name, your wax count, and preferably, some of your handles, Telegram or Discord or something like that. So we have a way to get hold of you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what else is
So
new?
what is this wall?
This is my crypto bag. So if people want to find out what I'm holding right now, they can actually go and check it out.
Oh, really?
The bottom four is the most fun ones. It's
So no more Cardano for you?
NFTs. No, I actually sold all Cardano, and I sold enough of my Proton to not count it on this wall anymore. Like, I have a lot of more tokens, but this is supposed to be the ones that I actually hold some value of.
Anders sold us our Cardano to buy a new computer, and guess what happened? The computer didn't work.
I guess I should actually have this one here.
You should sell it. You should sell a token of a blockchain that works if you want a computer that works, man.
Which one
main
is that,
coin,
then?
the main coin Anders is holding is a secret. No one is actually holding that. It's Bitcoin.
Did you see that video clip?
I didn't actually,
best
but I
video
got
clip.
interested. I'm sure there's a story behind it.
Yeah, you should actually go and you should Google Bitcoin sometime. It's a mainstream media clip where she's trying to be funny, and she says it wrong, and I think she does it twice in the same video.
I'll try to Google it for sure.
Hold our Bitcoin. Yeah, so that is all good. I guess I also hold the other tokens, but yeah, not as big.
Yeah,
I need to
that's
update it.
nice.
These are very dangerous when you have builds.
Yeah. I hate those things.
This is how you defeat them. You just hit them and then you walk backwards.
Yeah,
It's all fine.
and sometimes you get a bit of gunpowder out of that.
Yep. So that's good. That's good.
It is
We
good.
can do this.
Nice. What else? Do you guys want to cover something else, or how are we looking? We're just past an hour.
Yeah, so we've had like a crazy week here. And Cowie and I have had a bit of a crazy week because we've been interviewing all these projects. I think Anders is probably about maybe our 5th or 6th. So that was a pretty good tour. Go back on the YouTube channel and check out the ones before. Corey's been busy with family and doing like all kinds of crazy brainstorming shit. And so like some of our scheduling is going to be a little bit randomized this week. But yeah, we're here and we're doing random stuff. So keep an eye on the channel. Cowie and I have been doing 2 hours or something with community plots a day recently, and we've seen some really cool. Yeah, some really cool stuff. So it's working out really well.
We're gonna have another one actually, by the way, in another 3 hours, I think, around that.
3 hours.
There's gonna be one with Ricuri. We're gonna talk probably metaphors and crypto monkeys and some other stuff.
Excellent.
We've got a few coming up that are really good. I think we got Lads tomorrow. The Lads community is on tomorrow, I believe.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
can't remember who else.
They
but,
used to be my neighbors.
There is a few. Well, I could give you what we have scheduled for now. I guess we could just advertise that. So basically, yeah, Recruiter is coming later on in about 3 hours. Then tomorrow we have Lads. Then we'll have the Hustle House on Friday. Actually, not tomorrow. So Lads is going to be on Thursday. So we're going to skip Wednesday for now if no one else takes that spot. Then Friday is going to be the Hustle House, and Saturday we have the guys from the Jungle Top Shot.
They are right
Top Shot
next door
Jungle.
to me.
Brad.
They are my neighbors.
Brad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Yeah, and then I forgot this project.
I think Clash Dome is in there somewhere too. I believe.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
think
so we got
Bitcoin
something.
Babes is gonna be on Saturday too.
Nice.
Then we have, I forgot, where is Floyd King from again?
I don't know.
I forgot.
There's too
So
many in
sorry,
the notes.
Floyd.
Too many.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have Clash Dome, and we have a few more after that. I guess people are not going to be prepared for it anyway. I'll advertise properly later on. This is me just trying to wing it, which don't always play out well.
Callie, hasn't anyone ever told you need 2 pieces of paper to make a pair of wings? One wing doesn't. It just kind of spins randomly to the ground.
That makes a lot of sense.
But one of the things that Kelly and I have been trying to get people to do is, if you notice in the video descriptions, which are all on the YouTube channel, there's the coordinates and the sector of the plot that we're going to be in. And we really are enjoying seeing people like Anders show us around their plot, right? Like, can you imagine how this stream would have been so much different if Anders was saying, no, what are you doing? Turn right. Now, why are you going that way? You're supposed to be going right. I told you to turn right. Like, you can't, the zombies are down there. Right. And so
this is a teaser for Brad's team, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, that's their plot. They just glassed up all the ravine.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we like getting these tours, but the coordinates are in the video description for a reason. Come and hang out on the stream. Well, not on the stream, but in the sector, in the plot with the people while we make these videos. And it might be kind of fun to run into Anders underground and watch him slaying a zombie, or run away from one of those little Chucky monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I guess people don't know as well, like if you are in another server, let's say you have a plot in London or in Genesis, you can still type /server space gratitude and just come visit the gratitude map and then just get the coordinates and come here and do it. You're not going to be able to build stuff or mine anything, but you can still visit and see what's going on.
I mean, it might be. I didn't know you had a tan.
Yeah, it was like, I'm just naturally this color.
So,
it's not true.
Yeah, so our tech talk on Tuesday kind of got canceled today. But if you wanna do an internal tech talk with the community and let us know what's going on, if you have time for that, we could do that at this time too, Corey. But we do have a meeting in about 40 minutes, I believe. So.
Whoa.
We have a meeting in 40 minutes.
Maybe we don't. I don't know. I think we do. We usually do it on this day.
Oh yeah, it's the AmBlue sync today. Yeah, I might actually just go over to AmBlue's office and do it from there. Just right over there.
Nice.
Yeah,
it is pretty cool that you guys are in the same place. I'm pretty happy for that.
Yeah, it's been kind of magical. I'm not gonna lie. It's really fun.
Nice.
Yep, it's good stuff. Yeah, why don't we do that? Just we'll have like a shoot the shit moment, Jimmy, and just hang out.
Yeah, well, we haven't done the weekly roundup either, so maybe we can do that, and we'll
great.
Just come
I would
back.
love it. Yeah, you can tell me what happened this week, 'cause I have no idea.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Anders. And come back again soon.
Anything else you want to say, Anders? Like for your project? I mean, you have a YouTube channel, right? But you can use this other media to advertise
I think
anything.
that everyone should go and get on the Uplift, right? That's the topic of the day.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
They should do more collaborations, more love, and have more fun.
Yes.
Yes.
All of that. All right,
That's
good
it.
talk.
All right. Thanks a lot for being here, man. Really appreciate it.
It was fun coming on. I'm doing it anytime. It's awesome.
We
All right,
love that
thanks.
you do it every time. But yeah, thanks.
That's what she said.
Yes.
This might have been like the maximum "that's what she said" episode of any episode.